It's time for your learning lesson, Corpsman. Welcome to the first episode of In the Trenches with Colonel Deadshot, and today we're going over the construction of a trench line. Now, when we think of trenches, we always think of this, something completed, something full. But what is the process like? Let's get into it. So here's the first part of what makes a trench. So first, individuals will dig what's known as a foxhole. So here you have a little diagram, about 4 to 5 feet, 6 feet width, so you can fit about maybe 2 to 3 people in there if you really need. As you're digging, you're throwing up dirt and you're creating what's called a parapet, a little area of like a mound, shall we say, that will protect the troops and also give them an area to fire. They will also dig an elevated step here known as the firing step, and this is where they can pop up, shoot, and then they can pop back down. So once these foxholes are dug in the cover of night or undercover, they will connect these foxholes, creating a line. Basically, this is the beginning of the trench. Now, as you can see in this example, you have multiple troops in a small little trench, but this all started out as foxholes, and now they're connected. In the 40K universe, through the Death Korps Krieg, the engineers will come by and connect them, and then they'll begin reinforcing them. As you begin to reinforce your trench, you're also seeing additions being made. We'll start from the right to the left. So here we have a little dugout, something a troop can crawl in and rest or get to cover once artillery is coming in. Once he gets in there, he's a little bit more safe than just sitting in the trench in the open area. Also, you'll start to notice sandbags and wood are being used for more reinforcement and protection and to keep the integrity of the trench. At the very bottom, you have a little slit that will eventually fill up with mud and water and other residue from rain, maybe whatever other elements that are out there. On top of that, you'll have the duck boards, something the troop can stand on and separate his feet from that water. Then, right here, you have a little shelf for ammunition. So this troop can stand there, fire, and also step down and reload or get more ammo if he needs instead of wandering somewhere else. You have a little elbow rest at the top, and then you have the parapet, which is now reinforced with sandbags. Gives them more protection and also stops bullets a little bit better than just a mound of dirt. And then out here you have no man's land, and you don't want to be there. At this point, you'll have multiple trench lines. You'll have the frontline trench, the support trench, and the reserve trench. The reserve trench is for brand new troops. They get to the line. This is where they can make final stands if breakthroughs are made by the enemy. And also, this is where they can receive medical, fresh supplies, and stuff like that. Your support trench, similar way, but also you have more of your HQs and stuff ready to move on to the frontline trench into support and attack. Your frontline trench is the frontline trench. It repels enemy attacks. You're basically on the firing line, and you're ready to attack. And these concepts are used in Warhammer 40K. As we know, the Death Korps Krieg, we love our trenches. They use the exact same thing, the exact same setup. Maybe not as in-depth as you see on the trailers or books and stuff, but this is what they do, and this is the process of them building their trenches and utilizing them in warfare. If you would like to know more on this content as well, I just started the YouTube channel to post more long-form content that TikTok and Instagram may not like. So, if you like what you see here and you want more details and more information, head on over there. I'll be posting different videos there. With that being said, though, this is the first episode of In the Trenches with Colonel Deadshot. We'll be going over more tactics and more stuff that the Death Korps use and tie in its real-life equivalents and basically show you the process of multiple things. So, if you found today's video interesting, give a like, share, and comment down below what you would like to see more on, and also stick around for more lore on the Death Korps of Krieg. I'm Colonel Deadshot, and you're dismissed.